Meanwhile,
All right, we are back with our second deck of the day. It's Mono Blue Tron. So what are we playing here? We're playing all the Tron lands, Urza's Mine, Urza's Power Plant, Urza's Tower. These three lands, when assembled together, produce 7 mana. And additional towers and additional power plants and additional mines produce 3, 2, and 2 correspondingly. We use Expedition Map to try to facilitate assembling of Tron, and many successful modern decks are built around this. Eldrazi Tron, Green Tron, Black Tron, and of course, Blue Tron. So what are we playing in the color blue that makes this worth doing? Well, we're kind of playing some tempo-like elements in Condescend, Repeal, and Remand. We've got Cyclonic Rift to bounce a single permanent, or Overloaded can bounce our opponent's entire board. In terms of artifacts, we've got Chalice of the Void and Walking Ballista. Chalice of the Void, of course, a non-bow with an Expedition Map, but that never stopped E-Tron from doing it. We've got Thirst for Knowledge. It's a 3-mana instant. It says draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards or an artifact. We've got plenty of artifacts in our deck, so we can usually get a nice little 2-for-1 with that. We've got a 1 copy of Treasure Mage, which is kind of interesting here. Searches out either Mindslaver or Wurmcoil Engine or Sundering Titan. So all of these cards, exceptionally powerful, and Treasure Mage gives us a little bit of flexibility on which one we'll have at a given moment. Mindslaver, of course, is featured in this deck because it is a lock with Academy Ruins. You just cast it every turn. If you have 10 mana, plus blue 1 and the Academy Ruins, so a total of 12 mana plus the Academy Ruins, then you can Mindslaver your opponent every single turn. We got a 1 of Sundering Titan, we got a 1 of Ugin, so just some of the Tron staples here. And then in the sideboard, we've got 4 copies of Tail's End. This is a card we got our butt kicked by in one match against, I think it was against Blue Tron. We got some Dismembers. Dismember is, of course, the reason we have Clearwater Pathway in our mana base here. Occasionally, we can play it as a Murkwater Pathway and have access to black, so we don't have to deal as much damage to ourselves. Got some Engineered Explosive, Wurmcoil Engine, Relic of Progenitus, so generally just a quality Tron deck with a splash into blue. Not as consistent as assembling turn 3 Tron as Mono Green Tron is, but just very, very different tools against the wider metagame.
meanwhile,
All right, let's rock and rumble. Yeah, I'll keep this one. I'm streaming with Blitz. Blitz is going to be streaming with me as I play the 8 Crab Mill deck. Map. Okay, we'll see what we're up against here. If it's Storm, our Chalice on 1 is less... Oh! So we're going to Chalice on 0, you say? All right. Easy enough. Easy enough. So we've got a power plant. I'm going to play a tower. I'm going to play Chalice on 0 and watch my opponent be a little upset unless they have Electro into something right now. Right now. We're going to do Remand it. That's right. That's right. Back down. Okay. Playing a slightly different build than I was in the last league of Living End. Oh my. Okay. So we are now going to use this map to get blue mana. So that we have a little bit more flexibility as the next couple turns pass. I am confident we will assemble Tron if we need to. But unlocking the Shark Typhoons and the Remand seems way more important than having 2/3 of Tron here. And just hoping to luck into it. I think I'm going to aggressively cycle one of these Shark Typhoons. We're playing 4 of them, so I'm pretty happy to fire one off here. Feel reasonably safe with this Chalice action going on. What is happening? Okay. I want to say that was an Electro Balance that almost happened. I can't for the life of me figure out why they would want to do it right there. Maybe they didn't realize that Chalice on 0 was still in play. Ingot Chewer, the only way they can remove this Chalice? I suppose so. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and remand this. If we draw another Remand or a Condescend off of it, then we're good to go for next turn, so... Repeal also will work. Not necessarily on the next turn, because we're probably cracking map and then playing a tower. So we'll hope to naturally draw the mine. But, or we could do all of it. All of it works too. Okay. And my opponent has even done me the service of playing islands, so that when I cast the Sundering Titan, it's not going to destroy any of my lands, which I really appreciate them for. Thank you, opponent. It's very thoughtful of you. Not wise, but thoughtful. You know? Okay, so they could have a Remand here, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but, you know. So we'll go get Urza's Tower Plant. So we either start jamming Shark Typhoon. Sorry, we either start jamming Sundering Titan, or I just cycle Shark Typhoon at the end of their turn. Because their As Foretold isn't really going to do anything for them here. Not anything dangerous, I don't think. They could start hard casting creatures soon. But if I have a 6, 7, 8, 9, 8/8 Shark, I don't really think I'm going to care. All right. Shark Typhoon. Scraw! I don't know what shark sounds sound like. Probably not like scraw. They could have Borrower. All I have to say about it is,
that's so ratchet.
Beep 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 meow beep beep meow meow beep. All right. I don't know. Attack you for 8. Boosh. So I can cast Mindslaver, and if they don't do anything about it, we can repeal, or we can activate it, or we can repeal their As Foretold during their upkeep. Sundering Titan's not phenomenal, so I think we're going to go for Mindslaver here. So let's play the Clearwater Pathway. If they have a counter, they will be incentivized to counter this. Oh, it's fine. I think we'll pass the turn. We'll just repeal at the end of their turn. It's fine. So they have to Brazen Borer before they can deal with my or cast something off the As Foretold. So, well, let's see if this resolves. Also, the Shark is just gonna kill them. Have I played any Legacy since last stream? You mean last night? No, I haven't played any Legacy since last night. All the Magic I have played since yesterday has been on stream. You are currently watching match 1 of my second league. I mean, Mindslaver? Okay. So this really should be game here. I mean, I don't understand how they could have an out for this. Nimble Obstructionist. Fair enough. Fair enough. Dope. Okay, they didn't have the borrower yet. And even when they do, I have a Remand, so maybe... I mean, they could still... Yeah, I mean, they could still hit an out here, although their mana's too limited now. I think they're in big trouble. Because the problem is, like, if they borrower, they need to have a Remand or another counter. Otherwise, I just let the borrower bounce my Chalice, and when they play the spell, I Remand it and just kill them with my Shark. Big old Shark, doot 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 beep ba doot. All right, Tail's End is not great in this matchup. It's good against some of the other Cascade cheaty decks, but not this one. I think Sundering Titan's generally not very good here. Walking Ballista is not great. I'll keep one. Everything else seemed pretty good. How good is EE? I don't think very. It kills rhinos, but that's about it, right? I think I'm going out like one Condescend and one Cyclonic Rift. Because I've got 4 repeals to help me deal with rhinos. We've got our chalices, which really messes that deck up generally. Obviously, they'll have a way to try to deal with it, but that means they're down on cards, like actual action for most of the game. What does Living End do to the creatures in play? Does it destroy them? Are they sacrificed? Okay, so Wurmcoil leaves bodies behind. What? No, sacrifices all creatures they control. My question was, what does it do to the ones in play? The way Living End and Living Death work is you exile the creatures in the graveyards, you have everyone sacrifice the creatures in play, and then you put the cards from exile into play. So Wurmcoil would leave tokens behind. That was why I was asking the question. Ugin's definitely rock solid here. I'm just not sold on Mindslaver, and I kind of want the Wurmcoil, the second Wurmcoil. But Condescend is not bad at all in this matchup. So, all right, we'll just roll this way. We have Treasure Mage as like our 1.25 Wurmcoil Engine. This hand seems good. I'm gonna keep it. Or like this one. They are probably playing the Simian Spirit Guide version, but they already took a mull, and I've got double Chalice, so I'm pretty happy. And if we have one Chalice sitting in play, I'm probably going to toss the other one with Thirst for Knowledge, because I can't have redundant Chalices. Does not work that way. They suspend Ancestral Visions. Dear opponent, I think you might get real upset in a second here. How's that working out for you? Good? Do you like it? Are you getting the reps? Are you heading to the gym with this Ancestral Visions? I hope they force the first. You see this, people who play Relic of Progenitus? This is how you do it nicely. Because if you do it like that, there's a good chance that they just went to their end of turn and like F6'd, and it doesn't mess with my opponent like actually trying to play Magic. Either I draw the third trial land or I draw a payoff, and either way I'd rather have blue mana in play. Is there a reason not to play the second relic? I don't think so. This also means I could cycle one at the end of their turn if I want to, which I may. Yeah, if they had forced my first Chalice there, I would have been a happy camper. Yep. Bye, Urza's mine. Oh, really? Ooh, so greedy. Oh, you're so greedy, opponent. Probably should have floated the mana and cycled my relic, but I'm okay with this. Okay, this one I'm a toss this one to the thirst. No, I should have cracked it, Roy. I just goofed. Okay, so they did keep 2 mana open, so it's possible they have a bounce spell from my Chalice. Ew. I love a good redundant Tron piece. Alright. I don't have a counter here, but we're likely still in good shape. Oh, they didn't have it, huh? Or they want to fight on their upkeep, which is just a terrible idea all around. This is a bad idea, opponent. Don't do. Okay, you just didn't have a plan. Got it. I love Chalice of the Void. I cannot wait for Old Border Chalice of the Void. Fair enough. All right. Kill the mine. Kills the tower. Okay, we'll just TFK in response. Discard 2 cards or an artifact. Oh, it's a modal card now. All right, I'm gonna discard the relic. I'm okay with it. They're doing a pretty good job of keeping me off Tron, but not really worried about it. Going to aggressively relic them off the Fulminator Mage, because if they can start regrowing that, I will really not be a happy camper. Finally having a Condescend or a... I find it weird that you can discard 2 even if you discard an artifact. Do you? I mean... I guess. It's not really how Magic usually works, right? Maybe it is. I guess I get it. I see what you mean. Hey, Tranic. We got a Tran piece up in here. I love a good Tran piece. What the hell is going on? Hardcast Nimble Obstructionist. But you... No, because they have a petty theft, huh? I don't know. Am I just letting this resolve? I have 4 Shark Typhoons in my deck. This is fine. Like, if I die to it, then I die to it. I mean... I choose not to be frightened of this. Perhaps unwise, but, so I could jam Wurmcoil here, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm gonna cycle their Fiery Islet. Oh, I also have a Walking Ballista in here too, so we've got lots of ways out of this. That is the general tone of the way they write the rulings on Gatherer sometimes. Okay, so on end step, I'm going to repeal this. And I'm doing it this way because it's about to be my turn, and they are not super excited about tapping a bunch of mana. I know they can flash it in at the end of my turn, but then I'm just happy to draw the card here and make them pay 3 mana at the end of my turn. Because depending on what I draw here, like that, this turn could be devastating. Cycle Nimble? They have 6 cards in hand, they didn't have the Nimble. I'll take it. I think we're good to just start. We'll Wurmcoil next turn. This turn I want to deal with this Brazen Borrower. Yeah, Remand is a quality card. What are they doing? I hope it's something that's that expensive. Electrodominance. Oh, and they're gonna put the Borrower in? I don't know. Pay 2? No, not you, Siri. You don't have to pay anything. You stay here rent-free, girl. Do I want more mana? No, I want more action right now. Have we talked about how good of a card that Condescend is? This card is very, very good. Because I didn't want to take 3. That's why. I mean, true, but I'm just being ever so slightly conservative about my life total. I'm not. I guess I would have got a 2-for-1 there, but it's like a 2-for-1 that I don't. Maybe that was right. It probably was right to do that, but I don't feel bad about not having done it that way. Maybe you're right. Maybe we would have bled them for another card, but they've got 5 cards in hand. Like this, doesn't feel like that's the axis on which this battle is being fought. Remand my Wurmcoil sounds good here, actually. Which is funny because now I am fighting them on cards by doing that play, right? But we drew an expedition map, so everything's coming up Thrill House. Wow, this game's so sweet already, and all I did was enter my name. Thrill House. Is it happening? Yeah, we just disagree. Well, I don't know if we disagree. I might actually agree with you. I did it in the moment because I was like, this is what I want to do here. If you ask me to think about it long term, then maybe I agree with you and people who are good at Magic and think about things long term. So now they finally petty theft. What am I worried about happening here? What are they going to cast that really gives me pause? Draw 3? And I can fight them on it repeatedly? I think I'm letting this go. And they should also play the Borrower. And I'm letting that go too. Yeah, that's fine. Because what I'm assuming is going to happen here is it's going to be as foretold into blank. We remand the blank. They pay for their counter, and we condescend the counter. So they have to have a pretty specific sequence to get anything out of this turn. And more importantly, I don't really know that there are any 0 mana spells I'm afraid of at all here. Ingot Chewer evoked. So I just sack my relic in response? Balance, sure. So, but then we play around that by not worrying about this. Okay. What do you got? What do you got? I got 2 mana floating. I'm ready to fight. Okay. Nothing. Very well. Alright, so let's go get my last tower. No, I'll just play the power plant this turn. Not worried about the... For a second you thought I conceded. That is not what happened there. No. Wurmcoil. Chalice on 0. I got a backup one. You can counter that if you want. Please do. Force me. Force me! Oh, baby. Oh. Alright. Do I even want to play anything else? We can go map for the... No, because I already did the... Oh, I can get the... So we can set up for Mindslaver right now. Interesting. In fact, I can Mindslaver them right now still? Good lord. They have exactly 3 mana open. So if they have the Nimble, I guess I can play around it or not. I don't really want to cast this turn. I can always do it next turn. The threat is still there. Can't imagine how they could kill me here, so I'm just going to pass the turn. Yeah, there's no need to overcommit, exactly. Exactly. The Wurmcoil is my commitment, right? Like... Wurmcoil knows that I love it. Wurmcoil knows that I respect it. I respect my Wurmcoil so much that I switch it from, like, protection to, you know, combat, arms. I don't remember what the third warrior specialty from World of Warcraft is, but But I do like that I had a joke there that was trying to figure out Will questions whether or not we love it just because of its body. No, it's not just what its body, it's also what's inside its body. 2 worm tokens that have lifelink and death touch. So it's clearly not just because of its body. We like what's inside of it too. More bodies. Treasure Mage, on the other hand, I'm only friends with because he brings like Don Perignon to the party. Trinket Mage brought Laker Ice, which I mean, I appreciate it, but it does have a good body boat guy. Welcome back. You missed when we added the boat to Legacy Urza, but I'm gonna hit you with your theme song. All right, opponent has begun the begin. What do you got? What do you got? Anything good? Bad? In between? Roy, when this pandemic is over, I will also make you this wonderful paper plane variation, which I have called the Paper Concord. Paper plane, I think, is right up your alley. It's lemon. So a paper plane is lemon juice, Aperol, Amaro Nonino, and bourbon in equal measures. So I assume you know what lemon juice is. I think you know what bourbon is, though I'm not sure. Okay. And then how about Amaro Nonino or Aperol? I don't know if you know what those are. Okay, cool. So Aperol is a reddish colored liqueur, which is a little bit sweet and a little bit bitter. And when I say bitter, I mean like citrus peel or like a root bitterness. It's similar to Campari. It's less bitter than Campari, but it has a similar red color. Yeah, it's like Campari, but it's less bitter. Slightly sweeter. And then Amaro Nonino is it is an aperitif in like the most classic sense. It's like just full of herb flavors. It's like a dark brown blackish color, and it's just very herbal. It's kind of like chartreuse, but in a totally different way. It's not as fresh and green. It's like medicine-y flavored, but in the best possible. Yeah, Jägermeister is a similar one, but it's not as licorice-y, right? It's a lot more nice. Yeah, it is like Jaeger Light, Lite. Uh-oh. Real actual omelet. We might get cooked. All right. All right, there's no hiding what we're up to over here. We just got to hope their turn 2 isn't too brutal. So a paper plane is equal parts Amaro Nonino, bourbon, lemon juice, and Aperol. And the paper Concord is I've added an equal part of rye to that. So I made the drink stronger, but also Canadian, because rye is our sort of national brown liquor. Okay, so they didn't reveal an amulet here, but I'm gonna jam this Chalice on one. We know they have a Simic Growth Chamber in their hand, which they chose not to play. I guess they still could have... No, okay. They could still have the they can still have the stupid sexy Flanders in their hand, so we'll let this turn go, and if they don't cast anything, I still get to Expedition Map. No, the Dryad. Damn it. Okay, this was the exact line that punishes us. Damn it. Damn it. Should have just slammed the Chalice. Oh, no, it's not. I thought they were going to have Growth Chamber into Dryad there, but they didn't. Weird. So we get mine or power plant here, whichever one we like. I like the little robot. Yeah, no, we could have condescended the Dryad, but it was just way better to keep the amulet off the table. When I say like the maximum punish line, I just mean in general. So they can still Dryad here no matter what I do. I don't have an answer for the Dryad at the moment. But maybe they just don't have it. So, all right. Let's see. If they have Dryad or Azusa, I get punished for this line, but I'll take it. Okay, if they don't have... No, I'm just bottoming both of these. If they don't have Cavern we can play through, we'll see what happens. So they could go Growth Chamber, bounce a land, Dryad, and then they could have another 2 mana if they wanted. Field. Interesting. Feels like they're intentionally slow rolling this game. But we did just come up with a really sick set of things here. The only land I know they have in their hand is Growth Chamber. So, gonna jam the Remand here and hope they don't Titan us this turn. Chalice, take the wheel. Got him. Now they can't Titan me either way. Nice play, nerd. Explore. Sure. Growth Chamber with no omelet. Very well. Second Growth Chamber. Holy yikes. All right. I mean, we're reasonably well prepared for this situation. And depending on what happens, we can Academy Ruins the map and then get it countered by our own Chalice. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I can Condescend this. Thank goodness. Yeah, they only have 3. They could have Dryad here. I'm not super worried about it. Is that my final Tron piece? You bet your bippy it is. Let's go top and top. And then we can just shoot down a Dryad if there had been one, which there wasn't. Sick. Thick nasty. Thick nasty. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Play a 5/5 Ballista. Doesn't necessarily deal with a Titan. Shark Typhoon Hardcast, on the other hand. Shark Typhoon Hardcast into Thirst for Knowledge. Sorry, Shark Typhoon Hardcast into next turn playing Shark Typhoon and Thirst for Knowledge sounds pretty good. Like, the only thing we need to worry about is like Titan into Dryad, which I don't have an out for anyway. Because Walking Ballista, I can't play it big enough to actually deal with the Titan. So I think this is where I want to be. Do I want to play out an X2 Walking Ballista, or do I just want to bleed off the mana this turn? I guess I'll play the Ballista. they can't get an amulet into play. So the Slayer's Stronghold is very, very non-threatening for the moment. Dryad into Titan, they don't have enough mana left to do what they need to. So I think we're in really good shape here. Not the best, but good. Oh yeah, so Roy, circling back to your thing, yeah, rye is the Canadian brown liquor with which we are associated. If you Canadian whiskey is very much associated with the rye whiskey flavor, which is spicier than bourbon or your sort of run of the mill corn / whatever whiskey. 7 mana. Are you casting that modal double face card? Because that is not a creature. Dryad. Uh-oh. Dryad into land into Titan would be bad. Not the worst, but very bad. Holy crap. I mean, I guess we should have assumed that they had this. They're probably going to shoot down my Ballista. We'll see what else they get here. Cavern plus Valakut. They get 2 triggers. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a shame. So the question is, do I believe that a 6/6 and 2 3/3s are good enough to save me from this? We could have reset the Walking Ballista there and cast it again, but we couldn't really do that much with it. I could dig for Cyclonic Rift, which would not be fantastic, but it would be something. Or I could go 3/3 plus Wurmcoil. But Wurmcoil is irrelevant because they're just going to Valakut me infinite. I think I just have to play the Thirst for Knowledge here, which sucks so much. This combination is just so unbeatable. It's really, really tough. That is not going to do it, huh? Ditch Chalice and Concede, I guess. Because we are actual factual dead here, I'm pretty sure. Can we Remand Chalice? See what we draw. Oh, I could have done. Yeah, I could have done that. No. We don't have enough mana to kick the Rift. I mean, technically we didn't have to kick the Rift. No. That's fine. I'm not. I could cycle the Shark Typhoon, but now I don't have any blue mana. Oh, I have an island to play. Okay. Yeah. Or bounce Titan when they go to combat. I guess they get to replay it. Yeah, we gotta bounce the Dryad in response to all the triggers. Sure. Well, let's see if we can draw anything remotely useful here. I will cycle it for the bare minimum. I have 6 mana available, which I don't think gets me anywhere. It does not. Alright, just dead. Well, we gave it a good college try. Anything in our bin? Nothing that was useful. No. Dismember. I don't know if I want to keep Chalice. I guess that I do. Yeah, they're playing Ancient Stirrings as well, and we're on the play now. I don't think I want Engineered Explosives, even though it does kill zombies well. No, I think this is the only sideboarding that makes any sense. I think I'll cut a Walking Ballista again. Sundering Titan is the star player here. Same with Ugin. Wurmcoil's not super great. And then, well, we had a Ballista. The problem was we couldn't get it big enough. So the way that game went, because I forced So the mistake that I made potentially was that I played the Ballista on my turn for x equals 2, because if I hadn't done that on that turn, I would have been able to play Ballista x equals 5 and shoot down the Dryad. We don't know if that was in any way relevant, but it certainly would have dealt with the imminent death. Were we going to untap again? No, we weren't going to untap again. We were going to die that turn because the Valakut was going to get, or the Primeval Titan was going to get another Valakut and possibly Vesuva, which means we were going to be dealing with possibly 9 Valakut triggers. Put the Ballista on. No. That was very, 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 very much not going to be good enough. Yeah, I think I'll go down 1. Repeal? No. Yeah. Go down 1 TFK. Sure. Go down 1 Shark Typhoon. I don't know what I don't need. Go down the Gemstone Caverns on the play. Yeah, we're playing 23 lands still. I'm okay with that. We'll just be lucky enough. EE does kill Amulet, but it doesn't really do anything else. We can't get it to 3. I think it's too late. Killing Amulet with an EE is almost always too late. It's always been too late. Always will be. Always was and always will be. Love Watchmen. No Amulet, no Amulet, no Amulet. Woo! Put the Amulet in your hand. Wooded Foothills. Rats. Oh no. That was not what I wanted to draw there. I'm gonna go ahead and assume they have a way to remove my Chalice. Because this map is a tempo negative play anyway. We're just gonna top deck a land. Good. Just like I wanted. Repeal the Chalice, then replay the Chalice. Wait a second. No. I'm assuming they're going to play Dryad or something here. 8 cards in hand, so... yeah. Whee! All right. I can go field into Remand. If I want to field, I should probably do it now. They only have 1 of these. Or I can cut them off of double blue. None of the lands they have in play right now are particularly frightening, so I don't think I need to jam this field down their throat, even though I want to. Yeah, it just feels like a waste. Yeah. I mean, that's why I did it, right? Like, it's nowhere near as bad for us as it is for them. So, it's certainly worth doing. Okay, I'm going to cycle one of these because I need to make sure I keep hitting lands as much as possible. I hate getting a 0/0 shark, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Alright, we could play Treasure Mage. So they could Titan this turn, but they can't attack with it. Treasure Mage gets me Mindslaver or Wurmcoil, neither of which are particularly useful. But I don't know if I love repealing the Dryad or making a 3/3 Shark. Alright, I think we'll just pass. The opportunity to draw a card with Repeal or Shark Typhoon is fine right now. We got a forest. Alright. Garenbrig Titan. Just jam all over my face. Seems like that could have been an Ancient Stirrings. Boris Garrison. Sure. Sure. So they did this in the order where no matter what I do, they're going to be able to get their land drop out of the Dryad. But it's not devastating. Sure. So I think I'd rather field and cycle Shark Typhoon for 0 this turn than repeal the Dryad. Because if I hit Tron, it's like infinite upside. And if I don't, we could just repeal the Dryad on my turn, which is not great, but not the end of the world. Oh, I get to make 1/1 Shark, sorry. Sharknado. Boop. Uh-oh. So if I draw the last Tron land, I could play Treasure Mage. So let's bounce the Dryad. Don't fail me. Whew. It's not the last Tron land, is it? Nope. Alright. I don't know. Shark Bite. Brouhaha. Oh no. It's time. Very well. You got it. Okay, that might buy me enough time. So we're going to pass the turn because they're pretty incentivized to play the Dryad before combat. Should have attacked for 1, but whatever. Really? Alright, I mean... Okay, let's top deck a land. Let's top deck a land deck. What do you got, nerd? What do you got? That's terrifying. Oh, no! Oh, my God. I really hope I don't literally die right here, but it might. If we top deck the land for Ugin, though, we really get to hand them their butt. So, hold on to your butts. All right, so Valakut could be... Could this be 18 damage? Triple Valakut? I think so. Let's see if they have it. And also if they realize. But I'm pretty sure they can just kill me here. No. Okay. Not quite. Fair enough. Yeah, it's fine. It's all fine. Oh my god. Brutal. Brutal. I forgot that they still had extra land drops. I should have checked if the top card was a land, but I guess it doesn't really matter. What's up, Larynx Punchworthy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. My opponent said that that they enjoyed playing against Mono Blue Tron because the matchup's always very close, and my response to that is...
It's all over, people! We don't have a prayer! Ah!
Who, Roybert? I've never seen Roy change his name until recently. I don't even remember what it was before. I know it wasn't like Roy the boy, but... You did not have that name all along. That is Bulldonk. Alright, Santa's really good in the dark, huh? What am I shipping? The Shark Typhoon? Which one is better in the blind, the Shark Typhoon or the Thirst for Knowledge? Because I'm pretty sure I'm shipping one of these cards. We're on the draw. I really like this split card that is Shark Typhoon right here, so I'm going to keep that. Uh-oh. God, we could be so dead here, huh? Alright, well, let's hope we're not. Turn 2 Bloodman. Prismatic Vista is not normal for Grull? Aha! Heliod combo. So instead of dying on turn 3, we could die on turn 3. And you might ask yourself, why did Zach choose not to crack his map this turn? And you might ask yourself, why did we draw Natural Tron? And you might ask yourself, is this Walking Ballista gonna be good enough? If we could just dodge death once in a lifetime. If we could just dodge death once in a lifetime. Collected company, don't hit the nuts right now. Collected company, don't hit the nuts right now. What are they taking? Fair enough. I don't know. This thing? So if they don't have another Skyclave, we're in really good shape. I think the only thing I need to do is ping off their Arbor Elf. We can't dodge. We can't dodge the infinite life off of... Oh, that's fine, Mike. We can't dodge the infinite life combo with Spike Feeder at all. If they play Walking Ballista, depends on how it all shakes out, but we should be okay. Going mid-range, eh? Very well. So they're going to give one of their creatures lifelink here. Probably the Skyclave? I don't know, really. It is super tempting to shoot down the other creature. Or that creature. Did I do it? Maybe I should. Yeah. Because we just get to surprise them with Shark Typhoon on the next attack. Blue Tron, my friend. Blue, the bluest of Tron decks. The least green of Tron decks. Take 2. Are they gonna roy me? No roying. Good. Okay. So I'll attack their Heliod so that I... But I don't understand. Oh, it's so handsome. Oh, I love that blue Tron deck. Love it. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, so good. It's so good. Get in here. Get in my belly. Nom, 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 nom. Hum. 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 Path me. Path me, you nerd. Oof. Oof. Hum. You know what that shark's saying right now? You know what that shark's saying right now.
Eat the pudding, 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 eat the pudding.
Okay.
And then we gotta get to work.
Oh, no. The cow is for pinging 1/1s on turn 2. Like the Ren and 6 play is way more brutal than what just happened there. That was good, but it wasn't Ren and 6 good. Ren and 6 good is a whole other thing. All right, am I repealing anything here? No, this shark's going the distance. This shark is Disney's Hercules. Oh my. Well, I think it's safe to say that we've locked this game up. And, as I said to the incoming president, well, Eladamri's call. So you want to put more creatures on the battlefield. Very well. They don't have double white, so they can't get Ranger Captain of Eos. Spike Feeder. Yeah, that's not going to do it. So we'll hit it with Remand. Then next turn we repeal the Heliod. Yeah. Or we Cyclonic Rift the Heliod. Either way, we have enough bounce to just kill them with the Flying Shark token. There's no out for them that involves casting that card. It's just not going to happen. I think if I bounce the Conclave Mentor, we got crushed by Amulet Titan. They just slow rolled to a Titan Dryad both games and just ate us alive. Yeah, they play the Spike Feeder, I bounce the Heliod, and then they play the Heliod, I bounce the Spike Feeder, and we'll end up doing enough damage to kill them. Spike Feeder can gain them 6 life, I think. because they have the Conclave Mentor in play. Because this is going to enter with 3 counters, right? And what I could do is repeal the Conclave Mentor now, and then when they activate Spike Feeder, bounce their board. Does that work? I think that works fine. Because they, yeah. There's nothing they can do. They're just toast here. Resolves. What if I flip the table? But just your side of the table. Bloop. Would you like to go to 6? He looks so angry. Yay, magic. So Dat member seems good. Rude. And engineered explosive seems, yeah. I'm not sure about Tail's End. Tail's End, I think it really only hits Heliod, and their deck is fairly defensive. Like, I don't know about that one. I kind of want EE to mess with their mana. I don't think well, we couldn't see how good Chalice was. I think Chalice on the draw might be not great. I think engineered explosives might be better. And then Walking Ballista seems very good. Sundering Titan, I don't think so. Mindslaver seems pretty good. Yeah. I'm okay to keep one Wurmcoil, I guess, but I think I want to cut the Treasure Mage. Just doesn't. It's not really the game I'm playing here. All right. All right. And remember, when we about 8 1-drops, right? And I'm not worried about their removal. So the thing is, what their 1-drops are is Arbor Elf and Utopia Sprawl, which are great mana acceleration, but since I'm on the draw, like, I'm unlikely to Chalice them early. So the longer the game goes, the better my Chalice gets. But on the flip side, like, engineered explosives is not really what they're expecting here. They're expecting Chalice because they've seen it now. And then when I'm on the play, I definitely want to have Chalice. I mean, it seems very reasonable, but oh, nothing, huh? They mulled to 6 and they kept a slow hand. Well, Eric Clapton might not do it this game, my opponent. Eric Clapton might not be good enough. Maybe they have Veil. It's possible they have Veil. It's very likely they have Veil in the 75. Yeah. But if they had a Mana Dork, they would have led on it on a 1. I mean, I don't think you don't play your Mana Dork. I'd play off curve if I had Veil. Against Blue Tron? On the play? I don't think so. I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy talk. I don't think you play off curve with your Mana Dork or your Utopia Sprawl. Blue Tron, if they know what I'm playing, if they know how the deck goes out, choke. Let's not say we did. If I could find a map once in a lifetime, if we could draw the map. I wouldn't play off curve for the elf, but maybe Utopia. Why? What are you? I don't know about that one, man. I wouldn't, but I mean, I'm not. I assume you are usually right more often than I am, so I will concede that it is very likely that you are more right than I am. But I thought they were all in on the combo. No, their mid-range plan is pretty good. They just mid-range you out a lot of games, and they're always threatening the combo. So like things like Ranger Captain of Eos into a Walking Ballista is like money. Like it's not. They can beat you up pretty good. Did I miss mapping there? I bet I did. Didn't end up mattering too much, but I did. Oh, there's gonna be a Coco here? I'm okay with Coco. Please jam all your mana into Coco. Oh, so good. So good. No. I don't mean to say that you're always right because it's any kind of. Oh, right. I've got this map in play. I don't mean it as any kind of obnoxious kind of comment on your insistence on being right or your insistence on detail. All I mean is that, for example, when Brian, Paul, and I made the finals of that Team Trios tournament, you and Brian spent a bunch of time after the tournament very carefully dissecting some of the turns that happened. I, on the other hand, couldn't remember most of my tournament. And if you asked me gun to my head about any of the misplays or whatever that I had hit along the course of the day, I would have been like, I spent the day playing Magic. It was great, but I'm not. Once the match is over, I tend to disassociate myself from it pretty quickly and very comfortably. And both of these outlooks have their upsides and downsides, right? It's just a matter of perspective. Okay, so if they Coco now, I'm very much tempted to let it resolve. Because we have Ugin in our hand. D-Sphere. Sure, I've got Repeal. And I can search with the map. So if they have Veil here, I'll be a little bit upset. I could put a Shark into, just dump a Shark into play and kill this. That seems good. No. It's big enough, but I wanted it to be big enough to eat their creature. I mean, okay, not a big deal, but that is not what I intended to do at all. I tapped all my lands, but Moto ate the input. Alright. So, bouncing the sphere costs 3, which means I can't. Alright. So I can jam a 1/1 Ballista this turn? It's not even worth doing, huh? Put the tower into play to give me nigh infinite mana next turn? Seems good. Seems good. Okay. Power plant is our missing piece. Okay. Hoping they don't have Veil here. Don't Veil me. No. Coco's fine. Sure. Give me the good stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be thrilled about Heliod plus. I will take it. Oh, I will take that. I will take that. Oh, yeah. Hold on. We need my good friend here.
Oh, yes! Yes!
No! Good God Almighty. What, Doctor? That's one heck of a way to win a game of Magic. Can we kill them? If we play our Ballista. Can we? No, whenever you gain life. Whenever you gain life. Whenever you gain life. No. We can kill them depending if their hand has the combo in it. Because if they have Conclave Mentor and the Ballista, and they don't have enough mana though. They don't have enough mana for us to kill them with their own combo, unfortunately. So we'll Mindslaver them, and then we're gonna Thirst for Knowledge at our end step. Sorry, at their end step. The other us. Okay. Well, I definitely. So this is opponent control, so we can't get their damping sphere with this. We can play Ranger Captain, search nothing, sack it, and then in response, I'll search my library. I think that's the best we can do with this turn, unfortunately. Oh, I could play the second Heliod, and then when I Ugin, I eat that Heliod. So, yeah. Does Apparition hit Heliod? No, it can't. It only hits opponents' permanents. But I'm pretty sure what I do here is just play Heliod, have them eat their own Heliod, and then, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? We're fine. We're getting enough out of this. We're getting enough out of this. Okay, so play Heliod, sure. Keep that one. Tap that. End step. This is their priority, right? Yeah, now it's my priority. Resolve it. Discard an artifact. I will discard this expedition map, sure. I guess I could have kept that for another tower, but whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I can play Typhoon into Ugin with this Gemstone Caverns. Seems good. Typhoon into Ugin doesn't matter because the Ugin is going to exile the Typhoon token. So what we're going to do is play Ugin into 3/3 Walking Ballista. Because having the Walking Ballista in play severely limits their hand, which has Skyclave, Ranger Captain, and the Damping Sphere. It'll get eat by Skyclave. Sure, and that means they spend their whole turn doing that, which I'm okay with. I think we should play our non-creature spells this turn. Sure. Since they have captains. Sure. I just Shark Typhoon into Ugin minus Ugin for 3. Like, I'll have an 8/8 shark that I have to eat. That sucks. And it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's just kind of frustrating. But then they have the Sophie's Choice on their turn of, assuming that they don't draw land, they either play Damping Sphere or they play one of their 3 drops, and either one is not great for them. Why does the shark thing matter? I'm just losing an 8/8 shark for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, an 8/8 shark's a very fast clock right now, right? I guess I could just plus my Ugin, right? Could I just plus my Ugin? Is there any way that I die this turn? There isn't, right? I guess the worst thing that could happen is they draw a Spike Feeder and they go to infinite life. Thank you for the follow, Slayer Fall. Play a Fat Ballista next turn. Doesn't that also work? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Well, the Ballista won't trigger the Shark Typhoon. I just want my opponent to know how big of a shark that I have. My shark is huge. Nobody's got a shark. Like, man, I feel distasteful now doing that. Oh, with the war criminal. They concede? I believe they conceded. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't know. I was just trying to maximize it. That's all I'm saying. I was just trying to figure out how to not get got. You set a reminder for me, Roy. After match 4, I want to turn on the oven. Ooh, mental misstep. This isn't the real mental misstep, though, I don't think. Maybe it is. Want to die roll? Yes, please. Yeah, that's a good opening hand. Good memoirs. Not great memoirs, but you know. Tronic. Give me a hit of that Tronic. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, yes. Oh no. Nah. Do you actually? You have a tool for that? That's amazing. That's amazing. You got it. Rats, they resolved it. I never planned on my opponent resolving a 2 CMC card. Oh boy. Oh. You alright? Alright. Does Chalice do anything in this matchup? Only if I could Chalice for 6, right? No, even then it wouldn't, right? No, actually, depending on how many Sword of the Meeks they play, I could bounce one of their Sword of the Meeks when they're going off, right? Which means they don't get their Vengevines back. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh, they're playing Oops All Spells. This is the deck. This is this is Oops All Spells. This is what this looks like, Roy. So what they're gonna do this turn is they're gonna play Balustrade Spy or Undercity Informant. They're gonna flip their entire deck into the graveyard, and then they're probably gonna win. Yep. Does this activate only as a sorcery? No. Why would it be? Alright. Resolves. Yep. Alright. You never say, oh, you're about to see it. They're about to say, look at the cards. We're getting hit with the meme. Look at the cards. Look at them. Alright. So there's a Nexus, and there's 2 Sword of the Meeks, and a Salvage Titan. Salvage Titan requires them to sacrifice 3 artifacts to put it into play. So I think they're kind of screwed here, but let's find out. Maybe not. How many Creeping Chills did they hit? Literal 0? Oh, they're over here. Okay. What does MTG, the top 8, call it? I don't know. I know Goldfish calls it Oops All Spells. So the only card in their deck right now is Nexus. They have to kill me this turn. Otherwise, they'll deck next turn. Landless Spy. Amazing. Do they just love this the words like less or loss? Is that their deal? Cruel Landloss. Landless Spy. Is there a third sword in there? I didn't see 3 swords in there. I thought they only had 2. Maybe it was an overflow? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine. This still works with our play. So we should actually be able to win here. Interesting. Get out of here, you nerd. Pew. Didn't expect a bounce spell, did ya? Pew, 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 pew. All right. I need to make sure they can't play 2 creature spells next turn, because then I'll get Vengevined to death. So if they play the Sword of the Meek, I have to bounce another Sword of the Meek. Then they can replay the Sword of the Meek, cast a Salvage Titan, but they don't have any other creature to play. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh my god, my opponent didn't do anything, and then they died. I could play Chalice on 2, but I think that's less good, because that lets them know that they can't do it. I think they're just screwed. Yeah, we beat my opponent's obnoxious combo deck by drawing Remand, Repeal, Repeal, Repeal. Love it. Love it. Feels like they use a normal name, then run it back and forth through translators. Yeah, could be. This deck is so weird. How do you mean? It's like any number of the long tradition of decks that take their library and then they do this into the graveyard and then they go, here's my combo, you're dead. It's like anything using what's the flashback card? Sack 3 creatures, put a creature back into play. Dread Return. It's like any of the decks that use Dread Return, right? Like you find a combo that mills your whole deck, and then you assemble any win condition. And there are lots of them, right? Like there's lots of ways to do it. So the legacy version of this before this existed was Oops All Spells. Well, so the reason you haven't seen half these cards though, Roy, is because a lot of them are just DFCs that only these decks play because they need to fill their land count with DFCs. Okay, so they couldn't even get the win there, even with me doing nothing. They got screwed by 1 bounce spell. Tail's End seems good. Relic, also good. They prepare for things like Relic, but I still want to have a level of redundancy. Chalice is not great. Dismember is no good. All right, so I think I just want these 8 cards, and then we can board out Mindslaver, 1 Walking Ballista. Cyclonic Rift is about as good as Repeal here. Condescend also fine. We should expect Thoughtseize and or Veil here. I kind of want to take out... so Sundering Titan doesn't kill any of their lands, so it's not useful really at all. And then I think I'll keep 1 Wurmcoil. Ugin's not great. I think we just turned into like a mono blue control deck with like a couple of payoffs. Oh, you know what? I'd rather have at least one of these cards rather than Treasure Mage, probably. And oh, you know what? Mindslaver is probably one of the better payoffs here. And if I'm going to keep Mindslaver, let's pitch the Wurmcoil and just... Because there's... If they combo off fully and properly, I think there's about a 0% chance that you win. Like, I've seen it happen before, but it's not super likely. I guess, you know what? I'll take out the other Ballista. I'll keep 1 Wurmcoil because Wurmcoil has lifelink for 6 when they attack you. You would have expected something like Thassa's Oracle. So the problem with Thassa's Oracle is that actually costs mana. Because the way they flip their whole deck over costs 4 already. So their instant kill combo works on just works on a different axis than that. Okay. This is really sketchy, but it's got double relic, so I'm just gonna keep it, assuming that they mulled. They mulled. These decks frequently mull a lot of the time. We're just really hoping to dodge Pithing Needle here. If we dodge Pithing Needle, we're in great shape. Otherwise, this hand is garbage. But they mulled to 6. We could easily draw a blue source. I am more than happy to gamble on this hand. This hand has all the tools we need and more. And Field of Ruin is a wasteland against them. That gives us a land back. Is that a card? That's not a card, right? Like, pay 5, sack this, kill their land. It's 1 Vuli Acid Moss, almost. Except I'm losing a land for it. Whatever. Whatever it is, it's that. Opponent mulls to 5. No, I know 1 Vuli Acid Moss is 2 GG. I'm just trying to figure out what card Field of Ruin is when your opponent's deck doesn't have any lands in it. Oh, and we're on our way to Tron. I'm on my way to playing Tron and happiness today. Sounds like something Christ took out of the cube soon after you joined. Well, his last name is Taylor, so Chris T is his name plus the initial of his last name. It's a funny story for when he was a kid, because he would, like, as you do when you're a kid, you like put your name on your paper and stuff. And so when he was putting Chris T on it, you know, he still doesn't have good handwriting, so it would look like he had written Christ. And and at one point the teachers were like, is your kid's name Christ? Or it's like, your kid seems to have a fairly inflated opinion of themselves. All right, so opponent needs to have the extra mana source and a way to deal with at least one of my relics. Sure. You got it. Cool. So now we start stripping. Oh, I love strippers. All right, I want to take them off of enough mana to combo here. Technically, with 3 mana, they can slow roll their combo, but I feel like you would love playing against that deck, Roy, because Cleansing Wildfire and Field of Ruin are immediately like live, because they just don't. Actually, occasionally they sideboard a basic land. Occasionally they will sideboard a basic land if they know that you're going to be on these cards, but they didn't see any Field of Ruins in game 1, so they could not reasonably have been expecting this, and I think this is probably close to over now. The list you're looking at have 1 basic mountain. Is that not... That's Belcher, is that not? Is that not Belcher? Okay, now we can also cast Tail's End, so even if they somehow sneak their Spy into play, we can stifle the trigger. Oh, they found a land. Okay. They've Belch in their board too. Yeah, they can do that. That is definitely sort of a known thing. Sideboarding into Belchers, yeah, definitely something these decks will do. All right, time to play mono blue control against my opponent's struggling combo deck. I hope I win. Boy, howdy. They can also sideboard into Pact of Negation, but my hand should be good enough for that here. Really? Okay. That's Tron, huh? I'll discard 2 cards. Treasure Mage and one of these Condescends. So 1, 2, 3, get my Tron land, or let's slow roll the Tron land. Man, I'm annoyed that I just ditched my Treasure Mage because we just top decked Academy Ruins, so we just could have Mindslavered them out here. Oh well. I'm not gonna be mad about it. Not even close. Not even close to a little bit. Nope. I refuse. I guess I should bounce that Pentad Prism at end of turn, huh? Or I guess on my next turn. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Then their mana situation gets truly dire. Okay, we need Urza's Tower Plant, which is right there on the front. Tower. Listen, I'm just doing this for the cantrip. Can I play a Shark Typhoon and then sit? So I could do Shark Typhoon into the repeal. I feel like there's no possible way I could get punished for that, but just because there could possibly be a way I get punished for that, let's not say we did. Boing. How you like my tempo deck? You having fun? You having fun? I don't think they're having fun. This is just great because the last time I played against this deck, we went double cranial extraction, and then they killed us by hard casting Vengevine. It was a unmoored ego, but we double unmoored ego them, and they kill us with Vengevine. All right, I'll be back in 1 second. Just throwing the oven on so I can reheat dinner after this league. All right. Final lap. All right, so we already got our 3-1 locked in. So let's go get a 4-1. Let's go earn some tickets, huh? What do you think, Roy? Should we try winning? Well, this person's playing for their 5-0, so I mean, and they're on the play. We should just win instead. Fair enough. Instead of trying to win, let's win. I like your attitude. Okay. I'm going to keep this on the draw. It's super, super sketchy, and I don't fault anyone for telling me I'm insane and bad. I don't know about how you deal with people that are paying for the 5-0. I play against them, and if I win, I win, and if I lose, I lose. Hey-oh! We did the thing. Boosh. Get him. Okay. So probably against a Saheeli Copycat. What would you modify to this deck? I don't know yet, Radiant Danielle. I haven't played it anywhere near enough. Yeah, I don't, nothing yet. I haven't felt like anything in this deck is lackluster or out of place. I really like that it's playing like 4 Thirst for Knowledge, 4 Shark Typhoon, 4 Repeal, 4 Condescend. Like, this deck knows exactly what it's about. All right. Do I think Wurmcoil next turn is good enough? Would I rather play this Chalice. Do I think that they're going to be able to disrupt my Tron? These are the questions. Okay, I think we'll just pass through the turn. Worst case scenario, most of the things they'll do to attack my lands, I will get a land back, and I can use the expedition map to get an island and then bounce their Voice of Resurgence and not be in a particularly bad place. So I'm hoping something on that trajectory is what we... Yeah, most of the things that attack our lands will give us a rebate. I did turn on the oven. That's why I got up a second ago. Yeah, that could definitely kill me this turn. Oh man. I mean, I can't. I don't have anything I can actually do about it. So just really hope we draw one of our Walking Ballistas, I guess. Yeah. Scry 1, bottom. Okay. That is somewhat hopeful. Oh. Well, all right. Okay, do I also want to play Chalice on one here? So if they down-ticked Saheeli, it goes to 2. However, in order to combo off, they need to make her go to 1. So a 2/2 Walking Ballista is fine right here. And I think I want to play this Chalice. And the reason I'm playing the Chalice is because I think it's fairly likely they're playing Path to Exile. And I don't want them to just get a free snipe on my Walking Ballista right now. They're also likely playing a good number of other 1-drops. They're probably playing some Mana Elves. They're probably playing something like Utopia Sprawl. They're definitely playing Oath of Nissa. So I think this is the right way to do this. So if they combo, we let them go through one like cycle of the combo and just ping the Saheeli Rai. That's a downside. Not a huge downside, but that is definitely a way we sort of get beat up for this play. I think I'm going to kill the Voice of Resurgence. It gives them a token, but killing the Skyclave doesn't get me anything. I think getting the Voice off the table is probably worth doing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe leaving them with just the 2/2 would have been better. I'm not sure. But I think there's a good percentage of the time I'm going to want to... What the hell? Oh, they Saheeli the... I did not realize that was something they could do, and it would be at all irrelevant. All right, that's on me. 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 Fuck. Big punt there. I have not played against those cards together. I forgot that like Seasoned Pyromancer plus Saheeli is like the most broken thing in the universe. So I can go for blue here, and that guarantees I won't die to the combo. Go for blue here, hard cast Shark Typhoon, and then if I make it through the next turn, I'm in great shape, which is greedy, but probably fine. Oh, they can't combo with the Saheeli. Oh, yes, they can. The Guardian will flicker it. Oh, what did they put in their hand with the Oath? Just the land. I mean, I said just land. We're going to get an island. And the reason I'm going to get an island is we're protected from them comboing. But if they don't combo this turn, we cycle Shark Typhoon, we make a 3/3 Shark, and we crack down the Saheeli. So kind of get him coming and going. Sure. So it looks like they can't combo this turn, but in reality they can. So I have to take the hit here, which is not my favorite, but that's where we're at. It's fine. That's fine. Losing the Chalice for my misplay is so brutal. Oh man, this is a value pile. Why did we take the hit? Because they had all their mana untapped. If I tap down, their combo doesn't kill you instantly. All right, this is what you get from not actually ever playing against this deck all that often. I just think I understand what they're doing, but they actually have to go to combat to kill you. I just assume the infinite combo can always kill you at all points of the game as soon as it resolves. So obviously not on my turn, but that's because activating the Planeswalker's sorcery speed, not because of them actually needing to go through the combat step. Anyway, the answer is because I'm bad and I should feel bad. But we're going to eat their Saheeli, so that's good. They have almost lethal here. Casting Wurmcoil is not the best, and if they have Saheeli and Cat in their hand, I die anyway. We don't know that they have any fetch lands. I think I just want to put this Wurmcoil into play and hope for the best. Unfortunately, that means I don't have any interaction this turn, but I mean, my other option is just like proactively bounce. Could we hold up? Technically, yes. Well, I only have one blue. Yeah, I mean, Repeal / Typhoon, sure. If I still had my Chalice, I would feel a lot more comfortable about that. Because I want to shark them if they attack me, but I can't do it if they still have Path. Now, maybe they're not playing Path because of Skyclave in the main deck. Like, maybe they just don't have the room with all the combo nonsense they're already playing. I haven't made a land drop this turn, so I'm really tempted to like thirst for knowledge and try to hit. Puts me in a way better spot if I hit. All right. Ride or die, baby. Ride or die. Ride. Could also make a 4/4 Walking Ballista. 4/4 Ballista seems pretty good. 4/4 Ballista seems real good. So I can kill Skyclave plus the Elemental. Get in there, Chris. It's all on you, buddy. Oh boy. I can't wait to get into the combat. You know how much I love to shoot people with these giant pointy brass tools. Fetch land. It's so much mana. Okay. Could kill Omnath in response. Doesn't seem like a good play. So if they copy Skyclave, I just shoot it down. Is there a limit on this? No. So whatever they copy, I just kill it. Unless they plus the Saheeli, which is fine. So I just kill that. Guess they could have Ephemerate, and then I just kill it again. Also, worst case scenario, I also get to kill their Saheeli. I guess that if they have like Explore into a land drop, they'll still kill me. Seems unlikely, but it's possible. Sure. Not unexpected. Sure. Does a 0/0 still technically enter the battlefield? Yes. Yes. Oh, with Skyclave? No. Maybe if you have a 0 on it. If you have a 0 on it, yes. But if there's nothing on it, no. Okay. Can I safely assume that they're not playing Bolt? No, not really. So we're going to go ahead and block 4 damage and take down the bird and the Saheeli, which is, you know, which is fine at the end of the day. Enjoy that Omnath's mana cost is Rugawoo. Rugawoo! Rugawoo! Alright, so I can bounce Omnath and then Condescend next turn. So let's do that. Well, it's in color wheel order starting from the left leg. Because for 2 and 3 color cards, there is a standard for the order in which the colors are supposed to be listed in, which red or green or white will come ahead. So red comes ahead of green, green comes ahead of white, white comes ahead of blue, white comes ahead of blue comes ahead of black. It's the ones in the middle that get kind of funny. So like, I mean, I could explain the whole thing, but do I care about this? No, voice is fine for now. Oh, I will crush voice by having Shark Typhoon next turn. I guess they'll get it. So they can make a copy of voice and then oh shoot. Yeah, I really should have counted the voice, but I. Well. Can we counter this? I mean, we can. They make a copy of voice, they attack with it, and then I cycle. Yeah, but I can cycle the shark to eat the fake voice. No, the 3/3 shark can eat the fake voice, and the new shark can eat the new voice, and then I attack down the Saheeli. So I think we end up better. We have to use Shark Typhoon as a cycle instead of a hard cast, but I think this is fine. Yeah, the dying voice still makes a token, but we get to kill the elemental they have now. Oh, or they could plus their Saheeli, I guess. Oh, because my shark's not big enough to kill it, and they don't realize there's another one. Which, why would they? So we confirmed our opponent is not ghosting. Shark token, woo! Also, every card we draw makes it more and more likely we're going to draw one of our, like, truly terrifying haymakers. So, that's a good one. Smash. Sundering Titan. Sundering Titan seems pretty much money right here. Okay, so I don't think field is super useful here. I mean, I could try knocking them off of red, but I think we play. So I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So Shark Typhoon, I have 7. Thirst for Knowledge, I have 4, and I get a 3/3. And then I can Condescend for 4 on their turn. That seems more than good enough. Let's not play a land until we've drawn off the Thirst for Knowledge, though, I guess. Just in case we draw the Sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Shark Typhoon. Alright, Well, those cards are good, but I need blue this turn. So let's ditch Clearwater and Field. Yeah. This Remand is fine. Does red matter from anything apart from Saheeli? Omnath. Omnath at the bare minimum. Okay, so we'll give them the token here, but I get a 4/4, so I'm not concerned. Boosh. Oh, look at all the triggers. This game is neat. Man, I like this Magic the Gathering game. It's pretty cool. Yikes. Bottom and bottom. Get out of here. It's it is not any of the things I needed. Opponent cannot attack, which is great. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have 15 damage. Don't miss the kill them line, Zach. Don't do it. Just kill them. Just kill them. Kill them and win the game? Kill them and win the game. Path me, baby. Path me harder. Sharknado. Squaw! They're so dead. All right, that was a good game. That was a very good game. All right, so Tail's End seems excellent here. Chalice obviously did nothing, but it got eaten. But they didn't play any bolts, any paths. I mean, they really played a lot of nothing. Sure, I want Dismember. It's kind of Remand. How good's EE? I don't know. Their mana cost seemed all over the place. So I don't think great. I think EE's mostly for like very aggressive decks. What I'm worried about is Veil of Summer, but I can't voice tokens. Well, the cat tokens, right? Like they can't combo kill you if you have EE plus 2 mana. Walking Ballista was pretty good. Cat tokens to CMC equals 4. There you go. So even worse, even more useless. Yeah, because she actually makes a copy. She doesn't make like a token. Yeah. I mean, it's a token copy, but it's a copy, so it keeps the yeah. It's a copying effect. That's what I forgot. It's not a token generator. I feel like one Condescend and one Repeal, because like I'm going out. Maybe I think Condescend might be better than Remand. They've got expensive cards. All right, we're gonna rock this way. Boarding for Tail's End seems too much. Yeah, you might be right. 3 was probably going to be okay. I'm not going to worry about it, but if we get if we go to a game 3, I will. Do I jam this Gemstone Mine? Probably. Yeah. Jam Gemstone Mine, get rid of this Treasure Mage. See ya. Obviously, we boarded out Chalice, so this is much less good than it should be. But being able to Remand their turn 2 play or Condescend their turn 2 play is pretty good. Treasure Mage putting in work. Good job, buddy. Yeah, because they've got Voice of Resurgence that they just put in their hand, and now we get to not be horribly beat up by it. I've got enough. Oh, sure. I've got enough land drops here that I'm not worried about anything, so I'm just going to Condescend because I would like to scry for action or Tron consistency. Okay, so one Tail's End is definitely okay here. I'm going to bottom the Clearwater. I'll top the Tail's End. Top the tails. Top the tails. Top the tails. Definitely Wapner. Definitely Wapner. All right. Tower. Go. But I know they have voice. You got it. Cantrip, not worth my 2 mana spell. Bop. Get the bop rockin' beats. Alright. What if you didn't? Field. Sure. That's a good one. Taking them off their cantrip land. Boy is thick. Listen, opponent, I'm not telling you to jam the Omnath in your hand. But I'm saying if you have one, probably just do it. Don't fail me. Don't fail me. I'm assuming they wanted to pick up their land and then play the voice. We're almost there.
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target.
Can't see him. One of my favorite quotes from that scene. Mana Leak? Veto. Very well. Top deck. Top deck. Brouhaha. I mean, sure. It's not great with the resolved voice, but beggar not chooser, I suppose. Yeah, not letting that one resolve. Let's overtap in case they have multiple Simian Spirit Guides, I suppose. Like, we can play through this, we just... Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go bottom. We've got maps, we've got Thirst for Knowledge, we got all sorts of stuff. Okay. 4, 5, 6 damage next turn. It's getting tougher. Jeez. Ah. Oh my god. It's fine. Uro doesn't actually add to their clock at all. If I can Sundering Titan, we can survive. Oh, they're dodging the shark. We got them to jump the shark. Okay. So if I tap the mine, if I complete my Tron, I still have enough for Sundering Titan. And if I draw blue spells that are relevant, we can cast them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the, yeah, okay. Jeez. Okay, 2 cards. Oh, we can kick Cyclonic Rift if we hit one more land. Drew another Thirst for Knowledge. Okay, so what we're gonna do is discard Tail's End and Shark Typhoon. And then during next turn, we can kick the Cyclonic Rift. Sorry. At the end of the turn, we can Thirst for Knowledge. They get more tokens. Then during the next turn, we kick Cyclonic Rift. I mean, I know they have Veto in, so potentially this fails, but the way they were playing around Shark Typhoon on the last turn, I'm not upset about this idea. Sure, this is fine. It's not lethal, so it's fine. Now, what I really do not want to see from them is for them not to do anything. I would like them to play proactive spells. Advance your board position. It's incredibly necessary. You couldn't win if you don't. Playing nothing is the only way you lose, opponent. Make sure you play as much of your mana this turn as possible. If you don't, you're definitely, probably, maybe going to lose. Before they draw, I'm going to TFK. Give them everything they want. In the words of Mr. Burns, take it! Take it! Okay. Map into Tron, riff them on combat, and then Sundering Titan. Yeah. Seems good enough. We're discarding 2 cards. We're discarding Dismember and Repeal. Okay. Okay. Might get this in 2. Now, the downside of my plan is, what if they hit another veto? So the question is, do I just Cyclonic Rift them now and then Titan them next turn? I'm pretty sure the answer is actually just yes, right? I'm just being an idiot if I try to make this more complicated. Don't make it more complicated. Just Cyclonic Rift them now while you know they can't do anything about it. We're getting Urza's power plant. Not making jokes about the name this time. Urza's power plant. That one. Play it. We bounce their board, and the best they can do is combo kill me? No, they're 1 land short. Okay. What if you didn't have a board? Okay. Oh, opponent said Ugin will make me very sad. Nah, I'm not about that, says me. Yeah. Opponent says was not expecting that. So we should see Oath trying to hit a land, Bird, and Voice, and then we just Titan, and then it should be smooth sailing. Titan, take the wheel. Yep. Ran and sex. Okay. Oh, they pinged me. Wild. Ooh. I can kill their Ren and 6 and then Titan them. Sorry, opponent. Holy crap. I can't make this worse, so we'll just go Ren 6 ping Ren and 6. Tap you out. I'm sure it's possible I could have done more, but I don't think so. I could cycle the Shark Typhoon. I don't really want to do that. I want to do it for a bigger one. They have to discard? Sick. Let's get rid of one of these Skyclaves. No, the Guardian. I don't know if it matters. I guess Voice will be the first thing they'll cast after Birds. So let's get a Voice. I guess they'll go Birds, Birds, Birds. If I hit... Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god. So who wants to repeal our Sundering Titan? So 2, 3, and then we can take them off green, right? Yeah, we can. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess we'll just bounce it. Seems good. I don't know. I think this Tron deck might be good. Maybe we should be the all blood moon or all blue moon, all blue Tron stream. Maybe Radiant Danielle is right. But I am glad that you got to see this and you were here for this. If there's any of this league that you missed, it will be up on the YouTube. So the only one we lost was... What was the only one we lost? Was it some kind of prowess deck? They killed us hard and fast. I remember that much. I think it might have been blue-red prowess? Yeah, because we had the chalices, and they just didn't matter, right? Omelet. Oh, that's right, because we had the chalice in game 1 that I didn't play, and we got beat up, and then they slow rolled to Titan Dryad, and they ate us alive, which also is nice to see that you were here for most of the league. Anywho, yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, deck is super sweet. I don't know if there's any changes I would make to this, but I think this list is pretty gosh darn good. I don't know if 4 Tails End in the sideboard is necessary, but it's certainly pretty damn good. It's better on the play in general modern matchups because you can kill their fetch lands with it. I have had that done to me and it was brutal. I mean, everything else I like about this deck construction, except for maybe the Treasure Mage. I don't love this because it only gets Mindslaver, Wurmcoil, and Titan. And I don't know about that one. Maybe I would think I would be happier with just a 3rd Walking Ballista or a 2nd Wurmcoil or something like that. Maybe one of Karn Liberated. That's the only thing that comes to my mind where it was like powerfully mediocre all the time. That said, I'm going to throw it over to the idle stream screen for just a half a second. And then we're going to take a little break because I'm going to get some dinner. I am going to throw on some episodes of The Simpsons because we are not afraid of DMCA in between decks. So hope y'all enjoyed that sweet little playthrough.
Meanwhile,
live viewers, we're going to take about a half-hour break, maybe a little bit more, we'll see. And then we're going to be back with blue-black Rogue Mill and then blue-black 8 Crab. So we got a long night of streaming still ahead of us. It's going to be a wonderful time here. And if you like what you see, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're there on YouTube in the future, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video. We'll roll the